Welcome to my channel, folks. This is Dr. Behjat Syed from Houston Chiropractic Rehabilitation. I'm a chiropractor in North Houston. So today I'd like to talk about a very common type of injury after a motor vehicle accident called a whiplash injury. A whiplash is actually not an injury. So let's talk about the 5 most important things everyone must know, God forbid if you receive such an injury. Whiplash is, like I said, it's actually a mechanism of injury. It's how a person might get injured. So let me give you a beautiful example, a very simple example. If you hold up a bowling ball and you go back and forth 3 or 4 times, that can tear up a lot of tissues and damage your bones and joints and ligaments and everything. So that would be a whiplash type of injury to your wrist. Now, just know that your spine is far more sensitive. So imagine you're sitting at a red light and somebody slams into the back of your vehicle. Your vehicle actually accelerates from underneath you and your entire spine goes into a whiplash back and forth 3 or 4 times in a quarter of a second. Your spine is not designed to handle those kinds of forces. So when you hyperextend, everything in the front gets very, very stretched very quickly. Everything in the back gets compressed. And then, of course, the opposite happens 3 or 4 times before your body comes to a rest. So number 1 is that whiplash is a mechanism of injury. Let's talk about number 2. So what can happen? Typical symptoms after a motor vehicle accident like this can result in headache, neck pain, back pain, numbness and tingling into your upper or lower extremities, into your hands, into your feet sometimes also. And symptoms sometimes, this is number 3, symptoms can sometimes appear several hours after a motor vehicle accident. A lot of my patients tell me they started experiencing symptoms several days after even. So delayed onset is a very valid thing. Even several days after a motor vehicle accident, you may have symptoms appear. Those are very typical symptoms. Just know that a lot of people, now this is getting into number 4, will experience atypical symptoms as well. And those symptoms can involve nausea, loss of appetite, loss of sleep, feeling fatigued, confusion, blurred vision, and stuff like that. So just know that pain is not the only type of symptom a person might experience after a motor vehicle accident. And number 5, I'd like to educate everyone about the type of doctor you should select after a motor vehicle accident. Even if you have been to an emergency room and you've consulted your family doctor, with all due respect, please, when you select one, make sure that this is what they do, this is what they know about, and that they can evaluate you properly and put together a wonderful treatment plan that can help you recover from these injuries very, very quickly. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe and like. Many thanks.